Okay, running backs. Josh Jacobs, you love him. He's just turned out to be a stud this year.
Yeah, I know. The last couple of weeks, though, have not been good. I mean, the Raiders' offense is schizophrenic, right? I mean, they did not run the ball as much as I thought they would last week. I mean, he didn't have a terrible game, but I thought it'd be better. So that's why I'm putting him into the stardom list this week. It's basically validation for fantasy managers. You got the matchup against the Colts. They've allowed at least 16.8 fantasy points to a running back in 3 straight games, including over 20 to Antonio Gibson in week 8. So keep the faith in Josh Jacobs. And then Jamal Williams, he's now the lead back in Detroit. He has seen a 41% touch share in recent weeks compared to DeAndre Swift, who's seen just 16.5. But Jen, I think he could probably play both of them. This is a really good matchup against the Bears. They've allowed 7 different running backs to score 16 plus fantasy points. So Williams is the preferred option right now, but Swift, even being limited with the snaps because of the injuries, I still think you can flex him because the matchup's so good.
Now, as far as sit-in running backs, you're sitting a Steeler and a former Steeler. Both guys,
That's
no-go.
right. Our pal Dave Damashek is not going to like this, but Najee Harris has been a sit-em for several weeks. And this week, it's not even about the matchup. I mean, the Saints got boat raced by Kenyon Drake. I guess I should call him Drake now. So the matchup's not bad. But Najee Harris is averaging 16.5 touches a game. He's losing work to Jalen Warren. He's averaging 3.3 yards per carry. That's terrible. So listen, I have him. I get it. You probably have to flex him. Don't expect a big stat line. And the same thing goes for James Conner, who came back last week and he didn't look bad, but he scored 11.4 fantasy points. I mean, that's a flex starter total, which is all he really is this week at best. This is not a great matchup. The Rams have been tough on opposing running backs. In fact, Jen, their defense hasn't allowed more than 14.6 fantasy points to a running back not named Christian McCaffrey. And they played him twice this year, one for the Niners and one for the Panthers. So James Conner is a risk-reward flex at best.